Today we are going to explore what happens when a conservative debates like a liberal over the various issues facing our country. On the left side of the stage is a liberal, and on the right side is a conservative. The first issue will be abortions.
A woman has a right to have control over her body and be allowed to have an abortion anytime. They have no right to overturn Roe vs. Wade. It is a threat to women's health. How misogynistic.
A woman having control over her body? Well, why doesn't that woman keep the penis out of her vagina or use birth control, and maybe she wouldn't get pregnant in the first place? Maybe the woman should make better choices in the first place and not have sex with a deadbeat. Reversing Roe vs. Wade did not make abortions illegal, it only put it in the hands of the state governments. If a woman wants to get abortion, move to a state like California or New York, where they like killing babies, and quit whining.
That is a typical male misogynistic attitude and disrespectful to women.
Well, after listening and looking at someone like you, I think that in your case, maybe your mom should have had an abortion. Well, that was interesting. Now let's look at the issue of illegal immigration. You conservatives are so xenophobic and racist. Why shouldn't we have open borders? Xenophobic? Wow, what a big word. Did you learn that at that overpriced university where you got some useless degree such as gender studies or creative basket weaving and got indoctrinated into socialism? Anytime someone disagrees with you, you call them racists. But the Jim Crow laws and the Ku Klux Klan are on you. Why don't you own it? You conservatives are the racists and want to stop immigrants who are entering this country seeking opportunity. Are you really that stupid? Have you stopped to think how this country is going to pay for these millions of people crossing over illegally, and what are they going to do for jobs? And don't forget the human trafficking and the flow of illegal drugs like fentanyl across the border. We will just have the government pay for it. They deserve a chance at the American dream. So how many immigrants are you sponsoring at your house and in your neighborhood? Why none? It is not my problem to house these people. Just as I thought you are all hat and no cattle. You could make a fortune in the fertilizer business. How do you think the government is going to pay for it? We will simply tax the big corporations and the millionaires, make them pay their fair share. Gee, Polly wants a cracker. Do you liberals ever come up with anything original? And don't give me that Russian disinformation crap either. Now we will discuss the issue of fossil fuels and climate change.
Fossil fuels are killing our planet and causing global warming and climate change. You conservatives don't want to do anything about it. We are all going to be dead in 10 years.
Okay, are you through with your drama queen bit? So let me guess, you think that getting rid of fossil fuels such as oil and gas is going to stop global warming?
We can replace gasoline cars with electric ones and build solar panels and windmills.
Really? How do you think you are going to generate the energy necessary for building those electric cars, solar panels and windmills? Do you just think that the energy fairy is going to come and make it all possible? Are you by chance from the planet Dumbass, which I think is near Uranus?
We have to save the planet from global warming and eliminate fossil fuel production.
Well, are you driving an electric car and using windmills and solar panels now?
Well, no, I can't afford one and I have to drive a regular gasoline-powered car.
Well, I will tell you what, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and get rid of that car? Quit using electricity from those power plants, because they use fossil fuel, and get rid of your cell phone, because fossil fuel was used to make the components and the electricity to charge it. Now we are going to look at the issue of transgenders. You conservatives are all homophobic and don't support transgenderism? Really? I don't care what you are. You can be whatever you want to be. Just don't inflict it on me or my kids. You can be a tree or a pile of manure. I really don't care. You people are against gay rights and gay marriages. I have no problem with that. I do have a problem with the teaching that there are more than two genders and trying to physically change young children. I am sorry, but that is just sick and perverted. I also don't think pedophilia is okay, even though it seems like it is a thing with you liberal types. You people should get some serious psychiatric help and get on some meds. How dare you say that? I am highly offended. Good, I hope that you are, and why don't you take your pansy ass and chug back to mamby-pamby land while you are at it? Well, there you have it. That's what happens when a conservative debates like a liberal.